Assalamualaikum students and welcome back to English class, and I am your teacher Miss Maria, and this video is for class 7. So students, today we are going to do lesson number 5 of our grammar book, and that is transitive and intransitive verbs. So first of all, I'll mention date on your page number is 25, mention date on your page 21/8/2020, and day is Friday. First of all, we will have a look on transitive verbs. That what are the transitive verbs? A transitive verb needs a direct object to complete a sentence. A direct object is something that receives an action from someone or something. As I have told you that in a sentence we have subject plus verb plus object. Subject performs the action and object receives the action. So when the object receives the action directly from the subject, that will be the direct object. Okay, so whenever we have to use transitive verb in a sentence, it must have the direct object in a sentence to complete a sentence. Then look at the examples below. The word marked in bold are transitive verbs, and the ones that are underlined are direct objects. Look at the examples. Maheen kicked the ball. So this kicked is the verb, okay, and the ball is the object. Maheen is performing the action and the ball is receiving the action, and what the action she is performing, that she is kicking the ball. Then John watched the film. Watch is the transitive verb and the film is the object. Then Salma baked a cake. Bake is the transitive verb and cake is the direct object. Okay, underlines one word the direct objects, and the bolded ones were the transitive verbs. Then the above examples prove that without the direct objects, transitive verbs would be unable to make a complete sentence. For example, if I said like that, Maheen kicked, we don't know that what she kicked. Okay, she kicked a person, she kicked the bat, she kicked the sofa, or what she kicked. Okay, so when they have used the ball, so it is clear that Maheen kicked the ball. Without the object, the sentence will be incomplete. Okay ji. Then we have transitive verbs. An intransitive verb does not need a direct object to complete a sentence. For example, in this we need the object to complete the sentence, but in intransitive verbs we do not need to we do not need the direct object to complete the sentence. Examples, look at the examples now. He works every day. She sleeps at 9 p.m. The train arrived or later. Look, we don't have any object. These are the extras in the sentence, but these are not the direct objects. The above sentences do not have any direct objects in them, and the words marked in bold are intransitive verbs. The above sentences do not have any direct objects, as I have told you, and the words marked in bold are the intransitive verbs, and these were the intransitive verbs. Move to the next page number is 26. Here is a list of some common intransitive verbs. Okay, intransitive: arrive, fall, go, lie, sneeze, die. Example: all the parents have arrived. Just as he reached the top of the ladder, he fell. I knew where she went. If you are feeling dizzy, you would better lie on the bed. Hiding in the cupboard, Hamid sneezed. The older horse died on the farm. So as you have noticed that in all of these sentences, we don't need the direct object to complete the sentence. Okay, or we don't have the direct object in these sentences. So this was the use of some of the common intransitive verbs. Then some verbs in English are always transitive, whereas some are always intransitive. Some verbs will be used as the transitive always, but some will be used as the intransitive. If you want to find out if a verb is transitive or intransitive, you can check a good dictionary. If the verb is transitive, you will see w.tr. Okay, after the verb, and if the verb is intransitive, you will see w.intr. after the verb. V is for the verb and TR is for the transitive. V is for the verb and INTR is for the intransitive. Okay, whenever you are going to check it in the dictionary, whenever you will see this word with this and with the word, okay, that's mean those words are the verb transitive verbs. Okay, and when you will see this type of word or letters, then that's mean that this word is the intransitive verb. Okay, or if you want to see that this word is this transitive or intransitive, you must have to check the dictionary. Okay, if you all don't know already. Okay, then some verbs can be transitive as well as intransitive, however their usage differs in both cases. When you are going to use a verb as a transitive or the intransitive, the usage will be different in both cases. When you are going to use it as transitive, its meaning will be changed. If you want to use it in an intransitive, its usage will be different. Some examples of such here are some examples of such verbs. When in these examples, they have showed you that this is the verb and how you are going to use it in transitive or intransitive verb. For example, eat. You should eat vegetables every day. Okay, then intransitive, you shouldn't swim just after you eat. In this, vegetables are the direct object and vegetables are receiving the action, but in this sentence we don't have any object, the thing which is receiving the action. Okay, then laugh. Hamid laughed a long laugh. When he saw the clowns, he laughed. Run. Salim runs a marathon every year. You should walk in the corridor, not run. Sing. Tina sang a song about friendship. The bird opened its beak and sang. Okay, as you can notice the difference now. Then we have some confusing verbs. Remember that a transitive verb can do an action to something. Verb that can do an action of anything. Okay, the following pairs of verbs are often confused. The following pairs of the words will always confuse a person. One verb in each pair is transitive and the other is intransitive. Make sure you know the difference and don't make these mistakes. Okay, intransitive, lie. Intransitive, and these are the transitives. Okay, present tense. If you are going to use this verb in the present type of tense, you will use its simple form. But when you are going to change it in the past tense, then you will use past participle, and that will be changed in lay, lay. Past participle lain, lain. Okay, then lay. Present tense, it will be copied as same as it is. Okay, then past tense, then led, past participle led. That's meaning to put yourself in a lying position. This means to put yourself by yourself in a laying position, but this lay means to put some other person in a laying position. Okay, look at the examples. The princess lay down on the bed but she couldn't sleep. And example, the mother led the baby gently on the bed. Then number 2, we have sit and set. Sit in present tense, it will be copied as it is. Then in past tense, it will be as sat. Then past participle again sat. Okay, set, present tense set, past tense set, past participle set. Meaning to place yourself on a chair, and set means to put something in a place. Sit or sat means to put your body yourself on a chair, but this set means that you are going to put this pencil in the geometry box, or you are going to put this book in the rack or in the bag. Okay, example, David sat on a golden chair. Example, the caterers set tables in a row. Then number 3, we have rise and raise. Present tense of rise is the present form or verb of rise is rise, then past tense is rose, and when you are going to use it in past participle it will be wrote as risen. Raise, present tense raise, past tense raised, participle raised, meaning to get up or go upwards, meaning to make something or someone get up or go upwards. Okay, look at the examples. The bread rose in the oven. Sam raised the lid of the box and looked inside. Now come to the exercise. We are going to do exercise A. Add a direct object to the transitive verbs to make a complete sentence and create an exciting story. Use a suitable noun from the box and don't forget to add articles a, an, and the. You can add on 2 more sentences if you like. Okay ji, we have to put all these words in these suitable blanks, but they are saying that don't forget to use a, an, and the with these, okay, with these verbs or the words, okay. Okay ji, castle, cry, door, hill, house, hut, gate, rope, scream, shout, wall. After climbing dash we reached dash. After climbing the wall we reached the castle. We opened the door, stayed still and listened carefully. Suddenly we heard a cry. That's girl, it was a shout. Running quickly, we closed the gate and pulled the rope towards we were safe. Now in exercise B, you have to make 5 sentences using intransitive verbs and make 5 sentences using transitive verbs. In first one you have to use intransitive verbs, and in second you have to use transitive verbs. Number 1, the train arrives at 3 p.m. Number 2, sorry but I have to leave. Number 3, Susan lives on the east side of the city. Number 4, it rained yesterday. Number 5, she grew up so beautiful. Okay, so these were the intransitive verbs or the sentences made by me, but but if you want to make the sentences by yourselves, then you can do it. Then you sentence 5 uses 5 sentences using transitive verbs. Number 1, Alex sent a postcard from Argentina. Number 2, she left the keys on the table. Number 3, my father took me to the movies for my birthday. Number 4, please buy me a dog. Number 5, Ali and his friends watched a film. Exercise C, choose the correct verb from the pair given. They have given us the pair of the verbs and we have to choose the correct one. Number 1, the crane raised or rose the pillar onto the top of the building. Here we will use raised. Just tick it or underline it or circle it, whatever you want to do. Number 2, the doctor lay or laid the injured boy on the stretcher, so we will use lay. Okay. Number 3, I lied or lay on my back looking at the clouds. So I lay on my back looking at the clouds. Move to the next page. Number 4, she sat or set the jewels on her dressing table. She set the jewels on her dressing table. Number 5, the goose has laid or lain a golden egg, so it laid a golden egg. Number 6, they bowed to the sultan and then sat down. Then they sat down, the first one. Number 7, the teacher sat or set the model of the skeleton on the desk, so she set the model of the skeleton on the desk. Number 8, we raised or rose rupees 50,000 for flood victims at our school fair. So we raised rupees 50,000 for flood victims at our school fair. Number 9, the sun raises or rises in the east and sets or sits in the west. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Number 10, I closed the door and lay or lied on the bed. I closed the door and lied on the bed. So this was a lesson for today. I hope it is clear to you, or if it is not, then ask me in the comments. I will try my level best to overcome your queries. So I will meet you in the next lecture. Till that, stay safe, stay at your homes. Allah Hafiz, students.